Hello, dear brothers and sisters in Christ. I'm going through the book of Ecclesiastes, and we have come to Vanity of Vanities. All is vanity, and I use godquestions.org, and they put it in this way, in this context. What does it mean that everything is meaningless? The book of Ecclesiastes starts out with a startling exclamation. Meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher. Utterly meaningless. Everything is meaningless. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 2. Other translations have the word vanity or futility in places of meaningless. The point is the same. Solomon, in his old age, has found everything in this world to be empty and void of meaning. This lament becomes the theme of the whole book. Saying that everything is meaningless sounds depressing, but we must keep Solomon's point of view in mind. This is found in Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 14. I have seen all the things that are done under the sun. All of them are meaningless, a chasing after the wind. The key phrase is under the sun, which is repeated throughout the book. Solomon is sharing an earthbound perspective. He is only considering life under the sun, that is, a human life lived to the exclusion of any consideration of God. From that godless perspective, everything is indeed meaningless. In the book of Ecclesiastes, Solomon discusses 10 vanities, 10 things that are meaningless when considered from the limited point of view of under the sun. Without God, human wisdom is meaningless. Chapter 2, verse 14 through 16, labor. Chapter 2, verses 18 through 23, amazing things. Chapter 2, verse 26, life itself. Chapter 3, verses 18 through 22, competition. Chapter 4, verse 4, selfish overwork. Chapter 4, verses 7 and 8, power and authority. Chapter 4, verse 16, greed. Chapter 5, verse 10, wealth and accolades. Chapter 6, verses 1 and 2, and perfunctory religion. Chapter 8, verses 10 through 14. When Solomon says everything is meaningless, he did not mean that everything in the world is of zero value. Rather, his point is that all human efforts, apart from God's will, are meaningless. Solomon had it all, and he had tried everything, but when he left God out of the equation, nothing satisfied him. There is purpose in life, and it is found in knowing God and keeping His commands. That's why Solomon ends his book this way. Now all has been heard. Here is the conclusion of the matter. Fear God and keep His commandments, for this is the duty of all mankind. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. And with this said, I am done with this subject, but thank you all for listening. God bless you all, and see you in the next video. Bye.